if we hammer them last week, you got to give them credit this week.
I don't think I hammered them last week. Might have been
certainly a sign of progress.
Somebody else. Look, Arsenal are going to give their fans and their manager sleepless nights. It's going to be a roller coaster, but it could be an exciting roller coaster in terms of trying to get in the top 4. That's their aspirations. They're not in the league title race. They're not ready for that. Pepe got his first goal. Aubameyang, I think, will get a good return this season again, as he did last. We've got Lacazette to come back, so they've got options there. They've got some youngsters coming in. But it'll all boil down to how they can structure and balance their midfield and defence to allow these guys the platform to go and express themselves. That will determine where they finish at the end of the season, because they're going to give teams chances. They won in Frankfurt in midweek, but Eintracht Frankfurt had something like 20 efforts on goal. You can't do that against the big Villa, not the big boys, but you can't do that against the big boys and get away with it.
Jules, it's up, it's down, it's Arsenal. Are you buying it?
Yeah, I agree with what Craig said. I made it from the Olympic Stadium, West Ham, to the Emirates today, and I got there at half-time. And people were saying how dreadful Arsenal were in the first half, and it seemed that in the second half, down to 10 men, they found that spirit again. Suddenly the stadium erupted. They went 1-1. Then Wesley scored almost straight after that penalty from Pepe to make it 2-1, but they didn't give up. And I think that was the idea, that was the thing. They went for it. They didn't give up. And Emery, to give him credit, got his coaching right, did the right substitution with Willock and Torreira coming on and taking Xhaka off. And by the way, Xhaka was applauded coming off by the fans, because he didn't have a great game again. And I think the team spirit and the quality individually of certain players made that win today, and will get them momentum to get to Old Trafford next weekend or next Monday in what will be already a crucial game this season.
Did Jules manage to get to Tokyo today?
My goodness.
Managed to take in the Rugby World Cup, Jules, in Tokyo? Been everywhere.
No, sorry. I'll try next weekend.
That man's been everywhere today.
So Arsenal gets the win, but some Villa fans were upset. Late penalty shout for Villa. Socrates, I mean, you can't deny it. It gets his arm.
I think it's a penalty kick, but they're bringing out all these new laws and rhetoric with the laws about silhouettes and, intentional and all this. And it's such a grey area. But look, it's not as if he's a yard away from the player. He's a fair distance away. It strikes the arm. I think it was actually going wide, but I think more often than not, certainly in the continent, that's given as a penalty.
Jules, penalty for you?
Yeah, I thought he could have given it easily, or at least had a look at it with VAR, which he didn't. I agree with Greg, though. They were supposed to make that rule a bit clearer, and it's still not that clear, I think, or it would be given in certain countries and not in others, which again is a bit disconcerting for a lot of people, but I can see why Villa fans are a bit unhappy with that.
Silhouettes and clear and obvious, all this rhetoric are muddying the waters for the paying fan, and it's not helping the situation.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.